Hi, this is Catherine Galloway, and this is how I would start a initial family session with the group outlined in the case example. And so for the first segment, I would definitely want them to be comfortable. And so obviously, like introduce myself, make them feel comfortable, allow them to sit wherever they would like. And then I think it'd be important to basically ask them what why they think they're there or why they are there. I would start with the parents and kind of have them explain, starting with them as the authority figures in the family. Let them kind of explain why they think they're there or why they are there. I don't know why I keep saying it, why they think they would be there. So why they are there. And then allow each family member to address why they are there. And then also I would ask clarifying questions to make sure I understand and let them know that I'm interested and not just taking it for what it's worth, but really trying to understand like where they're coming from and things like that. So ask clarifying questions, and then I think it's really important to show empathy and not just be like, oh yeah, I understand, been there, done that, but just be like, oh, that might be really hard for you, or this part might have been hard for you, or things like that. So I think those parts are really important for being able to join the family. Let's see, what are my other notes? And then I would I would probably try to address also. I would address the parents and say, well, why do you think that your daughter attempted suicide? What led her to that? That's a huge thing to a really important way of taking action, and ask them why they think she did that. And then take their answer and then look at the daughter and say, is that why you did it? Or is there another reason? Do you need to clarify that? Are their assumptions true? Things like that. So start to kind of allow the family to have those conversations and join in as an empathetic partner kind of in that family. So then moving on to the second segment, what might I say to interrupt the parents if they're bickering or blaming or things like that? So I would make the observation and say, wow, it really seems like you two are having a hard time communicating right now, or something along those lines. And then I would just address like the specific thing they're bickering about. So are they bickering about who takes the trash out each week or whatever, or every night? And so, okay, so it sounds like, Mom, you are frustrated that Dad doesn't take out the trash enough. And then kind of allow them to just focus on that one specific little issue that's causing the bickering. And then go back and forth and say, well, is this accurate with you? Why or why not? Okay, and then, Mom, is that accurate with you? Why do you feel that way? What could be done to kind of alleviate your stress around this? And then, so I would basically be guiding them to kind of change their communication style and doing it right then and there in the therapy so that they can start creating those new communication skills, I guess. And so let them see that like they don't always have to be bickering, but they can have a productive conversation. And I think that's a good example too for the kids to see, since it says they bicker a lot with each other in front of the kids at home. And so if the kids can see that the parents are trying to communicate better and things like that, I think that would be a healthy thing for the kids to see for the family. Then moving on to the third segment, how might I end the session and what homework might I assign to them? So one thing I would like to do is just like at the end of the session, just ask, open the floor. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about right now? Is there anything pressing that anybody needs to bring up? Since there's suicide in the family, just saying, does everybody feel safe? Does everybody feel okay right now leaving this session? It might have been a stressful session and things like that. So I think that would be important. And then like open the floor for questions or comments or things like that too. As far as like homework, I think what I would like to do is I'd like to ask the parents to sit down just a few minutes every day, sit face to face, like put cell phones away, turn off the TV, go in a quiet room and just be like, hi, how are you? And I want them to kind of like reestablish what that feels like with each other. And literally, I just want them to check in like for 2 minutes every day. It can be longer, But I think having that face-to-face conversation and checking in and being like, oh, I had a good day because of this, or I had a bad day because of that. And even if they need more structure, saying, share a high and a low from each day with one another. So I think reestablishing that communication and allowing them to reconnect in that way and allowing the children to see that could be really helpful for this family. So that's a little homework assignment that I would give this family in this situation. So I look forward to hearing from everybody else what you would do in this family segment. Thanks.